What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This is Marketing with Dev. Make sure you guys give me a like, comment, subscribe, and hit those bell notifications so you can be notified when I drop new videos just like this one. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to run Facebook ads for a food truck. So I'm not going to go into all of those little details that you guys should already have set up already, like connecting your Instagram and your Facebook account and creating your pixel and all of that stuff. I have videos on that already. So we're just going to jump straight into the campaign. So the first thing you're going to want to do is obviously be inside of your ads manager. This is a demo account that I'm using. So let's go and get started. Press this green create button right here, and we're going to create a new campaign. And for the sake of this example, we're going to do an engagement campaign. So ordinarily we would do a leads campaign or a sales campaign, but that would mean that the conversion event would be actually taking place online. And since this is a food truck and we want people to see the ad and then go and meet the food truck in person, we're doing an engagement campaign because we want to get as many views to this video as possible to get in front of the most possible people. So once we have our engagement campaign selected, we're going to press continue. I always like to manually set up my campaigns. Maybe I'm just old school, but I don't know, it's just simpler for me. And now that we are inside of the campaign, the first thing that we're going to do is name the campaign. Always name your campaigns. So let's go L1, food truck, and not awareness, but engagement. So the reason why we do this is L1 signifies a prospecting campaign, an ad going to cold traffic. Food truck, just so we know what the campaign is actually going to be for, and engagement, that just lets us know the type of campaign that we're running. So this is the campaign level. This here on the left-hand side would be the ad set level, and this would be the ad level. This is all we need to do for the campaign level. So you would press next at the bottom. Now we are on the ad set level. So what we always want to start with is naming the ad set. But since we do not have the name because we are going to be using the name of the audience that we're targeting as our ad set name, since we don't have that yet, we'll just leave that blank for now. So conversion, location, choose where you want to drive engagement. We're going to do on your ad, or maybe if you are, maybe if you have a phone in the truck and you want people to call you, you can do calls as well. But I'm just going under the assumption that this food truck is in person. They want people to go to that location. So going down, engagement type, video views, performance goals, maximize through play views. Through play views are people watching it for 15 seconds or more, I believe. And now we're going down to daily budget. We would probably have either 2 to 3 ad sets per day. 2 to 3 ad sets for this campaign. So that would be $20 a day per ad set. So that would be either 40 or 60 bucks per day. You can change that depending on your budget. You can do more or less. That's completely up to you. Going down to audience controls, locations, we want to hit edit. So this is an in-person food truck, right? So we don't want to target the entire United States because somebody in California is not going to come to New Jersey to come to my food truck, right? So let's just get rid of that. And now let's search location, right? So I'm just going to use a random location wherever your food truck is. This is obviously where you would select. So let's just do Rahway, New Jersey, plus a 25-mile radius. So you can do up to a 50-mile radius if you want. So all of the people that are in this local area, we're even getting some people in New York as well, even some people a little bit upstate, right? So whatever that 25-mile radius of whatever city or town you choose, you'll be able to get all of those people. And you guys, if you were paying attention, you can see that this estimated audience size jumped up a lot. So for our first ad set, this is all we're going to do, right? We're just going to broadly target the city plus a 25-mile radius. So Rahway, New Jersey, 25-mile radius. That is going to be our first ad set. So we go back to the top and we name it. We're not going to do any interest with this. We're not going to do anything else. We're not going to touch anything. We're going to leave age and gender alone because the only thing that we want to do here is get this ad in front of as many people as possible in the area that our food truck is at, right? And in this example, it's going to be Rahway, New Jersey. So now we are going to press next, and now it's going to take us to the ad level. So we are going to be testing audiences for this specific campaign. So each ad is going to be the same. So whatever ad you're using, you would just name it something that you can easily recall it when you see it. So I'm just going to do video 1, for example. You're going to want to select your Facebook page, and you want it to connect your Instagram and your Facebook pages and all of that good stuff. This is a demo account, so mine's aren't. This is where you're going to add your video, whatever video you're going to want to use. I always recommend using video ads. They perform better. Primary text, this is where you're going to write your copy. Again, I have videos going over how to create high converting ad videos, how to write high converting ad copy. So I'm not going to waste any time doing that in this video because I already have done that before. You guys can go check those videos out. What we're going to do now is go to the ad set level again. And what we're going to do is quickly duplicate it. And the reason why we're going to quickly duplicate it is because we want 3 different ad sets with 3 different sets of targeting options, but obviously we're not going to be targeting the same thing every time. So we made this copy. This is a duplicate. So we're going to erase this. And now we're going to go all the way down back to the targeting, right? We're going to keep this United States, Rahway, New Jersey, plus 25-mile radius. And what we're going to do now is we're going to add an additional layer. So we're going to add another interest. So use original audiences. That's what I always like to do. And we're going to detail targeting, edit. And let's just say that our food truck is a burger joint, right? So we already have people in the radius of our food truck. And now let's use an interest for our 3-layer targeting system, right? So the first layer is always going to be something that is directly related to your product or your service. The second layer is always going to be something that is closely related to your product or your service. And the third layer is always going to be something that your ideal clients or prospects are also interested in. So this could be anything. It doesn't have to be related to what you're doing. It could be whether they like to vacation, whether they like to shop, anything like that, right? So if we have a burger joint for our food truck, then it is likely that we're looking for people who like cheeseburgers. So let's use the cheeseburger interest to create an additional layer. So now, not only do you have to be in a 25-mile radius of Rahway, New Jersey, but you also have to be interested in cheeseburgers. So now let's go back to the top. And this audience is a bit small, but for our initial test, we would like to see what that would do, just because you never really know the results you might get until you actually test it out. And I believe that that's worth a test, especially since we're doing this in a local area. If this was something broad, like if we were selling a course where anyone could buy it, we would definitely want that audience size to be bigger. But for the sake of this local campaign, we're going to let that ride. So Rahway, New Jersey, 25-mile radius, dash cheeseburger. So when we are looking in our campaign, we know exactly what results are coming from what audiences, right? It's very important because you're gonna have to come inside the ads manager every single time if you don't have these named. So once we duplicated the ad set, not only did we duplicate the ad set, but it also duplicates the ad as well. So once you fill out the ad one time, you won't have to do it again. Once you fill out the ad level like we did the first time. So all of this information from your ad level will be transferred when you duplicate it. So what we're gonna do is duplicate it one more time because we want to have 3 different ad sets with 3 different audiences going out so we can have the best opportunity to get the most people to our food truck, right? So let's quickly duplicate it. And we know that it's going to be Rahway, New Jersey, 25-mile radius. We just don't know what interest we're using yet. So let's do that. And let's go back down to interest, right? So all of this is going to be the same. Since this is a food truck, our food truck is in Rahway. So we always are going to have this Rahway plus 25-mile radius because that's where our truck is at. We want to get people who are in that local area. So we use interest in we use cheeseburger for the last interest. So let's try a new one. So if layer 1 was something that is directly related to your product or your service, and we decided to do cheeseburger, something that is closely related to your product or your service, and we have our burger joint, maybe something like French fries, right? Everybody who gets a burger, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get some fries with it, right? And something else you could do, maybe milkshake, soda, stuff like that, right? I'm only doing one example, but you guys could make as many ad sets as you want, targeting as many of these different interests as you want. So, and this is a bit bigger than our last one. We have Rahway, New Jersey, plus 25-mile radius with the interest of French fries. Now, we have a very, very good baseline for this campaign. We are going to let this run for about 3 to 5 days, depending on the performance, running at $20 per day per ad set. And at the end of that week or so, you'll be able to analyze the results, see what's working, see what's not working. You'll be able to notice if there's more traffic coming in or not. And then you will be able to make your adjustments from there. So from this point, what you would do is in this right bottom corner, select this publish button right here, and you will be good to go. Facebook will review your campaign, and if there's no issues, it will be running. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you guys give me a like, comment, subscribe, and hit those bell notifications so you can be notified when I drop new videos just like this one. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.